What do you think of Sacred Circle so far, Iola?
Sacred Circle to me, it's a home. It's very welcoming and it's nurturing my faith and my belief. And I know that I'm not the only one in this world. There's so many friends and lifting in my life. It's very helpful. It's been grown so much I got something to say to my people now. We're not just only one up in the north. Thank you.
I've been to 3 sacred circles. This would be my 3rd sacred circle, and I think this has been far the best circle for the gathering of the people and the oneness of mind that I see. Even though there's been questions asked, I see a great spirit of worship and a joyfulness in being together.
If you could say something to the folks back home, what would you say?
You need to come. You need to come and know what the Indigenous Church is doing throughout Canada. It's very important, and you will see God at work.
We're on top. We're already implementing Indigenous ministry for missions, so we're working around that, and I think from this one we are putting flesh to things like Canon 22 and also Mississauga Declaration. So it's a very, very important sacred circle for Indigenous ministry. That's what I think so far.
What do you think of the Sacred Circle so far?
Watchia kakana namanandan uma kayang uma machitonang kakana yo manandan ko pumatso ko ting ewan sa kawapuats kaya kwani ko emantuno sa pismanata mo. It's been a wonderful blessing to be here. There have been shared tears of joy, but they're not of sorrow. It just feels very great to be in the presence of the Lord together.
I think it's been a transformative time for me, and I get a sense that it's a transformative time for most of the people who are here as well. Every time we experience Sacred Circle, people are excited. They're eager to hear what is happening in our Anglican communion in the Indigenous Church, and it just goes on and on from there. It's just a very exciting and wonderful experience to be here. Thank you.
Do you think the youth is a strong presence here?
Yeah, oh, very much. Well, after today, you will see what I mean. Yeah, yeah. I ran into them by accident this week. I couldn't get downstairs to my group because of my disability and also my little... So I backed up, went around, and the first room I went in, there was the bishops, and I said, uh-oh. It's not that they wouldn't have welcomed me. I think I would have been welcomed there as well. So I went on to the next open door, and I stood at the door. This time I said, can I come in? And all the teens turned around and said, yes, come on in, you'll be our elder. So I said, that's what started. And it's been a real blessing with me. They have really blessed me.
I love the young people. I started Youth for Christ years ago, and many, many, many young people. But when the Saugeen boys had won, I knew that they went to Winnipeg and tried out, and they won there, and they sent them to Toronto, and then they won in Toronto. And then the final night, there was some good talent there. And they step danced. They belonged to a square dancing group in Saugeen. And just 3 of them were only brave enough to go. And they said it started with a thought. You know, could we do it, or should we? Let's try it. And then they got to Toronto and they won the national Canada's Most Talented. And they won $100,000 cash, $100,000 car, which they sold and divided it. And they're going to New York to dance at on New Year's Eve at the New York party. Like they're from Manitoba. We were just packed in the Winnipeg Friendship Center. Somebody said they never saw so many Indians in one place. They're just jammed in there to see these boys, and they're very humble boys. Like they're not, we got it together. Like they just said, it just happened. Just wonderful dancers. When you think about something, if you really work at it, it can happen. Miracles can happen.
Ben, is this your first Sacred Circle, both of you? Maybe start with you.
This is my third one, actually. My very first one was actually this here in 2005, and the second one in Port Elgin, and this one this year.
And what do you think of this one so far?
I think it's very different from the previous ones I've been to. Well, as youth, because we're doing something different this year, and it's very exciting. We actually wrote a song about the 7 teachings of life, and it's all in that song that we wrote. And there's 3 of us from the group that did that song, so it's going to be pretty good.
Beautiful. And how about you? Is this your first Sacred Circle?
This is my second one. My first one was in Ontario.
Ontario.
Yeah.
And what do you think of this one? Do you find it different as well?
I find it different because there's a lot more use, and yeah, I'm liking it so far. Yeah.
Okay.